So today's question comes from a woman who thinks that her success in the world is intimidating to men. Very common question. Never before in the history of humanity have we seen so many strong, highly accomplished, very successful, very wealthy women. And the problem with it is if all the women have elevated up to this level of success and accomplishment and wealth in the world, and we all expect our men to be bigger and stronger than we are, well, the problem is there aren't enough of those guys to go around. My good friend Evan Mark Katz, dating coach for strong, successful women, he says that what we should really be looking for as women is not the clone, but the complement. So the woman who says, well, my success is intimidating to men, what I have learned is that it's not really that her success is intimidating the men. It's how she's being about it. Here's an example. I had this client named Becky, and she was very, very successful. She owned a lot of apartment buildings, and she really wanted to be with a guy who was in the same kind of industry. She wanted to talk shop with her guy. She wanted to talk about buying and selling apartment buildings and hotels. And so I introduced her to a real estate developer who was even bigger and even stronger than she is. So on their second date, he actually liked her enough to have a second date, and she told him what she wanted to do on the date was drive around so she could show him all of her apartment buildings. It was a huge turnoff. I mean, they'd drive by one of his and he'd say, well, there's my building. And she'd say, well, my building is even better and even bigger. And, you know, that wasn't what he wanted to hear. He didn't need to hear. I guess she was looking for respect from him for her accomplishments. That's not what he needs. He needs appreciation and respect for the accomplishments that he's had in the world. So she was actually coming across as being highly masculine. He wasn't intimidated. He was just turned off. So guys don't necessarily need to know how much we've accomplished out there in the workplace. If he's a big, strong, powerful guy, he wants to know if we have the ability to appreciate him and respect him and be what he calls a soft place to land at the end of the day. This girl, Becky, hadn't learned how to do that yet, so she didn't get the third date. So don't be that girl.